What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with another tune from the We Save Us playlist provided by Kim with contributions from Yvonne and Michaela. And the next track is a tune by Soft Cell, and it's a track called Happiness Not Included, which I think is the name of their most recent studio album, although, again, there's another one coming. But this is actually the extended mix, and I believe it comes from a remix album or extended mix album called Happiness Now Extended, which I very much enjoy. And Kim has provided some context for this one, as well as another quote from Tears for Fears. And this track is, as Kim describes it, Mark woke up one day in a snit, or woke up in a snit one day and tore into everything. And she says the amazing thing is Soft Cell cut out some of the lyrics since the song was already so long, but even so, this one can still shake the hell out of most people. I very much enjoy that. And the quote from Tears for Fears that Kim included in relation to this one is, "High time we made a stand and shook up the views of the common man," which is a line from Sowing the Seeds of Love, 1989. So yeah, with no further ado, let's listen to a recent Soft Cell tune called Happiness Not Included, though again, this is the extended mix from Happiness Now Extended in 2022. And away we go. Ominous pulses.
Just because it's not what we want it to be. England was built on sorrow and pain, slavery and ill-gotten gain. We gotta look around and recognize who we are now, how far we've come. Recognize those who deserve it and live with those who don't. So wash your hands and sing happy birthday and jump. Sanitize your sins. So much we enjoy and build on broken backs. We can't turn away and peep over the cracks. Before you get deluded, read the small print of life. Happiness not included. Happiness not included. Staring at the dark, taking stock of our lives. Should be stealing petroleum and sharpening our knives. Getting up and ready when it all comes down. Get ready to dump, so hit the ground. Look around now. Look around now. Look around now. Look around now. day. We only see in black and white, ratcheting up the drama for the thrill of the fight. And we kill, kill, kill in the rush of the game, shooting all the soldiers again and again. Before we get deluded with the small print of life, happiness not included, happiness not included. Another lunatic hands, turning on my TV again, watching all the people in pain. News is like crack cocaine, everybody getting high again and again. I don't wanna know about the politician talks, I don't need to know just how the magic works. Look around now, look around now. Look around now. So put your grief in a tweet with a crying emoji. So many words with nothing to say. But don't look at me, you Hollywood whores, when you're back there sweeping the restaurant floors. Before you get deluded, read the small print of life. Happiness not included, happiness not included. Before you get deluded, read the small print of life. Happiness not included, happiness not included. Look around.
Where do I even begin? That is such a masterful tune. My brain is exploded. Lyrically, it's incredible. Sonically, it's very well crafted. It's got electric grit to it down at the bottom, that like triple pulse. It had those big ominous pulses at the start. It's got electricity and drive, but it's got some swanky saxophones, some flying flute lines. It's just really incredible and dynamic. Mark's vocals are impassioned and also with a lot of amusing humanity along the way. Lyrically, again, I'd love to know what was cut out, because what's here is fascinating. Again, this reference to the idea that like no one's going to come along and save us. This is something that, has to be understood and embraced by all of us who wish to live in a society where people aren't marginalized and persecuted because they're different, because they don't fit into some national slogan or, sort of the dominant discourse. The reference to history, again, as someone who studies history, and, the more you study history on an academic level, the more you realize that in most cases, national understandings of history are heavily sanitized and politically purposeful renderings of the past. History accounts about the past are the things and the events themselves. And, again, we humans, especially when we get into larger groups and especially in modern nation states, we like to tell ourselves stories that make us sound important, and that, things were destined and things were, building toward where we are now. But again, the more you look into it, the more you realize, it's all, and again, like pretty much no matter where you look, it's born out of pain, suffering, oppression, exploitation, brutality, violence, conquering, imperialism, and the dehumanization of so many people, often for the benefit of a much more narrow demographic. So yes, and the idea that, like, you know, if we're not cognizant of that, and if we don't think that those kind of things still take place, then what the hell are we doing here? Like, I just love certain moments along the way, and again, there's moments where you can like feel Mark's passion. The idea, take a look around, take a look around. You can really feel the emphasis in his delivery. Basically, happiness not included, I need to have in physical form. Happiness now extended, if that is possible as well. This is the kind of tune that tells me that maybe the best soft sell, despite all the incredible tunes I've heard already and that I'm currently going through with Cruelty, Without Beauty, they might lie in the future. They might lie ahead of me in my deep dive. So just an incredible track. Kudos to Mark for his clever writing, his passionate vocal delivery. Kudos to Dave for the sonic, dynamic, and varied atmosphere of this one. Just an incredible tune. Listen to the lyrics, appreciate the sonics, embrace the ethos of the tune. Wow. Do let me know what you think. This is incredible. I will see you for the next one. Peace.